What's up YouTube, Cap4 here, and welcome to the second week of the Vancouver Wingulls season in the Little Cup Champions League, as this week we are going to be going against the Wynaut Zoidbergs. So before we get into the battle itself, be sure to smash that like button, and if you enjoy these battles, the Little Cup madness over here, be sure to subscribe and continue on following the Vancouver Wingulls. So enough with that, we're just going to go right into the battle. They're really short, so we're going to go at this at really slow. And I figured he's going to lead up with Onyx just because Onyx, whenever there's an Onyx on the other side, they either set up Stealth Rocks and then explode. So it's a really awesome lead. But I figured, hey, the perfect counter is Connie, because Connie can set up Leech Seed. He has no grass Pokemon. And if he switches out, then something's going to get Leech Seeded. If he goes for Stealth Rocks, I can just Encore him into Stealth Rock, so nothing's going to explode on my face, and I'm just going to get some residual damage. He ends up switching into his Hand Hour, which is perfectly fine for me because I can just substitute and substitute and substitute all day, because this is the biggest threat to my team in my eyes, just because I have no information on this thing, and I figured, hey, let's get a bit of information. If he keeps on going for Fire Blast, then that's cool, that is perfectly fine by me. So I'm just going to keep on going for Substitute. I'm only losing like 9% at this moment, so this Substitute is not doing anything, and he's slowly losing damage. So if I keep on going for this, then I can either Fake Out, Extreme Speed, Acrobatics, and I've seen that he switched up his moves, so I can go into Krabby and just Crab Hammer it. So all I know, I got a lot of information from this thing just because I went for the Substitute and sort of a stally tactic, which I admit it sucks, but it was something that I had to do, and it forced the switch out, which allowed me to really regain a lot of momentum. So since he went for the what would you call it, the Dark Pulse, I figured, hey, let's lock him into Dark Pulse. It can't do that much. I'm a Fairy type and I'm especially defensive, so that's not going to do a lot of damage. Plus the Leech Seed is up, so I end up going just for another Substitute over here, as I want to scout out what this thing wants to do. I know it's a lot of scouting on my part, but hey, I want to see what each mon could do before I really base my decision on anything. So at this moment, I know that if he's locked into Signal Beam, that's fine, because Mean Fu actually takes this hit really good. And I need Aries for it later on in the battle, so I'm like, you know what, take a break, you annoying little thing. So I'm just going to send out Aang at this moment, and we're just going to see how much damage this Signal Beam does. So it's not spec damage, it could be a Scarfed Elekid just to outspeed lots of things on my team. But I knew at this moment I can go for a knockoff and just guarantee that I would knock something off. So this tells me that it's most likely Scarfed, just because he switched out, he cannot switch his moves. And knockoff was the best move over here, so I end up knocking off the Life Orb off of this Africa. So most likely, I'm pretty sure this thing has Sheer Force, so that was a really awesome thing for me to do. Correct me if I'm wrong on Totodile though, I'm pretty sure it has Sheer Force. So at this moment, I can actually start setting up. Aqua Jet is not going to do enough to a point where it can take me down. He ends up going for Superpower. Best case scenario, because I can tank that hit, and his attack and defense will just go down. So I'm going to be at +2 in defense and attack, and he's going to be at -1, which means this next attack that he does, it's going to do nothing, like 0 damage. 0. That was literally 1. So I'm looking pretty good at this moment. If I can regain a bit of health, then I'm peachy. I'm totally fine. So Totodile is going to go down. We're going to have our first mon fall down in this match, which is surprising because I think it's like turn 10. It's on the screen. So turn 10, and then the best case scenario happens. Wynaut Sirius, the Wynaut is going to come out, and I can actually start setting up bulk ups, because this thing cannot hit me. The worst thing it can do to me is Encore. So I'm not going to get a bit anxious over here. I'm just going to keep on letting this thing do whatever it wants to do. I outspeed it. It's got Sticky Barb, so I can actually just stay in this battle and keep on going for bulk ups. Interesting move on his part to go for the Sticky Barb on his Wynaut. Perhaps if he had a different item, it would have been a bit of a different story, but I figured, hey, he's taking damage on himself. I'm going to keep on going for bulk ups because I can get a +6, and at that moment, not a lot of things are going to take me down because I'm invested in special defense and HP, and a bit of defense too. So I think I'm going to be totally fine just to keep on going for the bulk ups because literally, why not? Why not? Can I do it? It's too good of a move at this moment because he cannot attack me, and this thing's just gonna chill here for a very, very long time. So he's gonna be forced to switch out and go right into his Onyx, I believe. And I can just, I'm at +6 at the moment, almost. Not yet. Now I am. So at this moment, I can just fire off Drain Punches because if I just simply click Drain Punch, I win. It's as simple as that. Drain Punch is just gonna win. Because that Earthquake doesn't do enough damage, +6 once again. And I'm gonna regain a lot of health at the moment. So all the damage that he does, it's not gonna do a lot. And if he switches out into anything else, then that's not gonna do a lot too. So I'm just gonna go for the Drain Punch. Drain Punch will simply one-shot this Wynaut, even though it is resisted. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. So we're gonna take out Wynaut, and whatever mon that he sends out is simply just gonna get one-shotted. Nothing's gonna take a +6 Drain Punch Mean Foo over here. So he sends out his Dour Face. Totally fine. If he hits the Spire Blast, it might take me down. But he misses, which is a bit unfortunate. Really sorry about that. That happens. And I'm just going to take out the biggest threat on his team at the moment. So at this moment, if his Elekid doesn't have Thunderbolt or any other hard-hitting special attacks, or even Thunder at this moment, or if I don't get critted, then I'm okay. I'm going to win this battle. So he's going to break the mold. That's okay. He gets the crit, 86%. And I was that close of really losing a lot of momentum. So thankfully, I'm going to go for the Drain Punch. I live, regain a decent amount of health. And I was that close to just like, wow, that battle would have gone a lot closer. So that was probably a roll of the die, I'm pretty sure. Roll of the die. As he's going to send out his US travel plug, and he's going to see that does 43%. So if he had Thunderbolt, that might have KO'd me from that range. But he also got the crit too, so I might have lived that Thunderbolt, and I can just keep on firing off Drain Punches at the moment. So he's going to come back to 30 once again, but I'm going to regain a lot of health to come back at 77. And Mean Foo is simply just going to sweep up the rest of his mons just because his mons don't have enough power to really take out a +6 Mean Foo in attack and defense. So it was really best case scenario for me. Wynaut came in, set up all over it. Totodile just couldn't take me down. And Houndour missed his Fire Blast. So it was a bit of unfortunate things that really led to the sweep, but at the same time, might have been like a 4-0 or 5-0. So this Drain Punch will take out his US travel plug. And we're going to be going 2-0 in the Little Cup Champions League. So that's a really huge confidence booster because every time I go into these battles, I'm really nervous just because I don't know what each mon will do. And being in this format, each mon is catered differently and have different movesets. So it's a huge confidence booster for me just because of those reasons. So if you guys stuck around for this long, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this, be sure to smash that like button. And next week, I'm not sure who we're going against because the schedule is being made up as we go, and we sort of just figure out as it goes on. So thanks for watching. This is Cap, signing off.